Hello and happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's take a look at the splices. Now it's been about 2 months. I'll check a couple of them, which means I'll just take off the splicing tape and see what the bark looks like, and I'll show you a close-up of that. I'm probably going to do one more follow-up, but this house is getting demolished, which was part of the reason I was willing to experiment on these. I don't know what's happening with these trees, but they're probably not going to be here for a long time. So this is going to be a short video. Onto the splices. Okay, so that one didn't take. I could argue that it wasn't long enough of a time, but based on the way that this is healed, I think it just closed shut on itself. I don't know if you can see that there. There's the actual crook that I was trying to splice in. Let's try one more while we're at it for good measure. I don't exactly know why these grafts didn't actually fuse. I have been doing some reading on grafting boxwoods, just whatever I could find online. I try to take a variety. It's hard to find like actual peer-reviewed research on grafting and shrubs and things. Bonsai is bonsai forums exist. People have a lot of different opinions. At the end of the day, it is difficult to do large-scale experiments with trees and especially things like boxwoods that grow slow, but they look like they are amenable to grafting. The issue that I found that I think is probably what's giving me a hard time here is as soon as the cut's made, you want it to be like as clean as possible, and you want it to set in place pretty much immediately. So moving, tilting, just squishing those cells in the cambium, so that green layer in the bark, just under the actual sacrificial bark layer, the part that you see, just underneath that there's a green layer of cells, so we want that to be connecting and we don't want to damage it or get oil and salt from hands and fingertips on there. So it comes back to technique. My technique needs improvement. So I'll heed the old saying, if at first you don't succeed, as Miss Frizzle said, find out why. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Patreon. Thank you so much to my supporter on there, Sasha. And I'll be back next week with more experimenting. And remember, no matter who you are, no matter what you're going through, it is always Tuesday. And have a great day.